Now in this next video, we're going to continue to set up WinLab, and we're going to go through the details of setting up the MySQL test server. And we're going to download a management tool, and we're going to write a tiny little object-oriented program to connect to our database, to our MySQL database. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to download something called PHP my admin. Actually one word, so PHP my admin in your Google or favorite search engine. So click on PHP my admin, and then here's the website. So what we're going to do is we're going to download it. Now what we're using is we're actually using PHP 5.1, not 5.2. So we actually can't use the latest version of PHP my admin. We got to go to the older version. All right. So we got a number of different choices here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download PHP my admin to 11.11.3 English.zip. And when you do that, you're going to come up with this tool here. Okay. Now this is a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it. Okay. So I'm going to right click this. I'm going to extract it. All right. And this is one big huge PHP program that someone else developed, and we're going to use it to interface and to interact with our database. It's a very useful tool. Now, some of you might be saying, well, isn't PHP my admin included with WinLab? And yes, it is. So the next question is, well, why am I doing it this way when I want to use the one that's included with WinLab? Well, I'm doing it the hard way because I want to show some of the configuration steps to this really awesome tool. Right? I think it's worth the time. So click on Finish, have a look at the file. So inside here, all these files here, all these files you see here, all these folders, this is one big huge PHP program. It's great. And it's all free. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this here, this folder, I'm going to copy it to wherever I store my files. Okay, wherever I work on my files. Okay, so this is the area on my hard disk where I work on my files, and this is the area actually still on my hard disk where my files are hosted. Okay, so go to C, Apache, and go to htdocs. Okay, so in here, view list. So here, this is where my files are hosted, in the C Apache htdocs. This is where I work on my stuff. So the typical development environment, what happens is, you know, on my local computer or my developer machine, this is where I work my programs. And when I'm finished working on it, what I do is I upload it from here to here, okay, and then I could test it here. And when I'm finished testing and everything's working, what I can do is I go back to here, and I can upload this to wherever else on whichever server that my website or my web app is hosted on the internet. Okay, so again, I work on this locally on my developer machine. I test it out on my test server. Okay, and then I probably go back to here and work on a little more, test, work on it, test, work on it, test, work, test. When everything's good, I take this here and then I upload it to the hosting server that hosts my web app. Now, in this case here, this is where I downloaded my PHP admin, and like I said, it's an entire PHP program. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to paste this right inside of my developer. Now, what I need to do is I need to link to it, okay, and then I need to upload it into here. So for that, I'm going to use Dreamweaver. For those people that are in my programming class, this is nothing new to you. For those of you that are not in my programming class, you don't have to use Dreamweaver to do this. You can use any program you want. Okay, so I'm going to call this one PHP my admin. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Okay, refresh this, and I'm going to find it here. LVPC there. Okay, PHP my admin, there it is right there. So I'm going to take this one here, I'm going to link it to where is index. index.php. Okay, so here's my link. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this, link it there, and you can see here that it is right there. So I'm going to save my file. Okay, I'm going to crush this back down, and this one here I want to upload it to my server. So when I'm clicking this up button, what I'm doing here is I'm copying from my local folder, okay, into the server. All right. So you can see here it's actually copying the files. So if you go back to the desktop, all right. So I'm finished with this one. When I click upload, what I'm doing is I'm taking this one here and I'm uploading it into here. So view list, taking it here and uploading it to here. Now going back to Dreamweaver. Okay, you can see it's still working. It's a pretty big package. So give it a second for it to finish. Okay, now when it's finished uploading, what I need to do also is I need to upload my index.php. So upload that, and then what I could do is I could open my favorite web browser. I could access my web server, and here's how I access my web server. I'm going to go http://localhost, or if you're really smart, okay, you have a quick link to your local host. Okay, and here we go. Now it's not going to work, all right, because I have a password here, and that password needs to be set. So here's how we fix that. Are you ready for this? You remember in the previous video what we did is we installed MySQL with a one-password password, and what we need to do is we need to tell phpMyAdmin what that password is. So here's how you do that. So you go start. Okay, actually I'm going to go in Dreamweaver, and I'm going to go and find the location of your sorry, let me restart. Go back to my desktop. Okay, let's start nice and easy. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to so again, I have my local folder which I work on things, and I have my remote server. Okay, or I have my test server. This is not the remote server. This is a testing server. So on my local folder, I'm going to open this one here. Okay, open phpMyAdmin 2.11.11.3-English, and then I'm going to look for a file called config sampleInc.php. Okay, I'm going to copy this file and paste it. Okay, I'm going to rename this file config.inc.php. So basically get rid of the sample. Okay, that config.inc.php, I'm going to right click this, I'm going to edit it. Okay, now I can edit in Notepad, it's pretty ugly, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to right click this, I'm going to edit with Dreamweaver. Alright, so go to code view. Okay, so editing with Dreamweaver, I'm going to get rid of this window here, don't need this. And what I want to do is I want to go down and I want to look for this line here, CFG blowfish secret, and I'm just going to enter something here, Hello Kitty. Alright, and down here I need to look for something. I need to look for a password. Alright, okay, now you see here where you have these are basically settings. Okay, so this is a setting here, and this is the value here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy this whole thing, copy it, and paste it underneath it, and then instead of auth type, authorization type, okay, I'm going to type in here password. Okay, I'm going to type in here my password, password, save it. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to my Dreamweaver. Okay, and I'm going to take the file that I just so here's phpMyAdmin. Take the file that I was just working on, which is config.inc.php, upload it. Okay, and I'm going to come back to here, reload it, and there you go. It works. So again, the two lines they need to alter are config blowfish secret. Just put anything in here, it doesn't matter what it is. And this one here, you need to add this line, okay? CFG servers password, and then this password here needs to match the password that you entered in the previous video. Remember, I asked you to remember it. Okay, so once you're in here, you enter your username is root, okay? Password is 1-password, okay? And that brings you into the administrative end of MySQL. So here you have all your different servers. Right now we have 2 servers. Okay, so if you look at your test server, now you have this is one big huge database management program. It's awesome. It's great. So many things you can do with it. Backup data, load data, look at your data. It's great. There's just too much to do. But now we're in. Okay, the important part is that we're in. We got it working. I showed you how to get it working, and then in the next few videos we're actually going to use it. Okay. So this is setting up WinLab, using and setting up PHP MyAdmin, getting it working.